President Obama and Vice President Biden officially sworn into their second term in private ceremonies on Sunday, but today they're taking their public oaths in front of hundreds of thousands of people out on the National Mall. Scott Thuman is live from the West Capitol of the Capitol with a preview of today's festivities.
Yes, today that's of course because the 20th, the official day bound by the Constitution for the swearing in, was yesterday. That's happened 7 other times in history where it's fallen on a Sunday, so they actually go ahead, they have that official swearing in yesterday. Very small private ceremony with just a still photo release, and then of course today the ceremonial one for the people is what they say when it comes to this particular event. Now we talk about the people, big difference in crowd size for this 57th inauguration. We're talking about somewhere between 500,000 and 700,000 people. DC officials over the past 24 hours lowered their estimates. Initially we were talking 600,000 to 800,000, significantly down from that number, and of course way down from what we saw in 2009. Now, other numbers to talk about that are important. More than 2,000 police officers from around the country have been brought in, sworn in as deputy U.S. Marshals. That took place over the weekend. Security always a major concern, and 150 officers are going to join forces with Metro's transit police as well. So with all these people pouring in town over the weekend, we need to go to our colleague Brianne Carter. She is live joining us from the telephone right now. D and 7th Streets, where the lines are already getting long, huh, Brianne?
Absolutely, Scott. Well, they told everybody to get out here early to get a spot down in the National Mall. It seems a lot of people have certainly heeded that warning. We have hundreds of people lined up here at 7th Street and D Street Northwest to get into the security checkpoint. The gates are supposed to open here shortly to allow some of these people to get in and stake out their spot here along the National Mall. And you can see some of the crowds here that have gathered. Some people have been here for several hours just waiting for these gates to open to be able to access the National Mall. Now, I'm talking about a number of extra police and security that is here in town as well. We have seen hundreds of them walking through the streets here downtown, closing off roads and making sure that all of these crowds are moving in the right direction of where they need to go. And certainly, if you are going to be heading down here, go ahead and get that start. Throughout the road closures and the number of pedestrians we have walked into the city, it is certainly starting to become a big backup that we're seeing here throughout downtown as people are just waiting to take part in the inaugural festivities.